Hello, you guys. Thank you for joining me here live. It's actually my second video of the day, and I'm really excited because I'm going to have a special guest. Let's search for her and see if she comes in. I'm really excited because she's more than really a guest. She's actually a mentor and also has been doing a lot to help me growing my business. Let's see, let's bring them on. Let's add her. Let's see if she comes on here. Let's see if this works. I'm so excited. Yay! Yay! Oh, look at Mara.
Say hi.
Well, this is Ellie. She's my special guest today, super special guest. And she's going to help us.
Hi, guys.
She's going to help us learn about how moms are creating more time despite like being too busy to even get in the shower.
Yeah. So you guys, thanks for joining us. If you guys are watching from Natasha's page, please say, well, if you're watching from either of our pages, please say live if you're watching live, and replay if you're catching the replay. This is my second video today too, but I thought it was so important to go live with Natasha and just really share like how I'm building a business and also being a busy mom. Because I know a lot of people might see what Natasha's doing and be like, well, that's cool that, you know, that works for you. You're building a business and creating like, you know, residual income, but I can't even take a shower. So I wanted to just pop on here real quick and share. I have been a registered nurse like Natasha. We share that in common. So one in the comments if you're a nurse or love nurses. And I actually went back to work when my kids were fairly young. We needed the extra income. My husband's in the military, and he does not get paid a lot in the military. I actually made more money than he did as a nurse. And I know a lot of people are in that situation where maybe their husbands don't make as much money as they do, and they have to go back to work sooner than they'd like. I also know a lot of moms who are stay-at-home moms, and you know, to be quite frank, it's hard to be a mom because for me, I had a dream of having babies all my life. Like I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I had babies, and all of a sudden I was like, what the heck did I just do? Because it's so hard. Like, especially in the beginning, you don't know how to juggle the needs of this tiny human with your own. Like, you don't know how to take a shower. You don't know how to, you never sleep. Like, you don't know how to even like organize your life. So for me, it took a while for me to really adjust my mindset that like I could actually figure out time in my day to take a shower, to work a business. Natasha's still working full-time as a nurse.
Yeah.
So I was just curious to hear from you. Are you able to like fit this business with, we partnered with this luxury hair care company. Are you able to fit this business in like with your busy schedule as a registered nurse?
You know, Ellie, I am, and that was actually something that I was really worried about before I got started, like if I'm being completely honest, because as a nurse, we work 12-hour days, plus whatever your commute is, plus whatever like the time you take to like unwind and get ready for the day. So I was really worried about that. But what I've actually done is just found pockets of time and have really focused and tried to be intentional about using my time wisely. So on days that I work, you know, I might do some personal development, like on my lunch break. I might follow up with people who have been reaching out on my breaks, or you know, when I get home from work. And then on my days off, I kind of just like use my little pockets of time here and there in between doing other things to like work on my business and answer people's questions and get on phone calls and do Facebook Lives like this. So
yeah. Well, and what's been so like crazy to me is I realized, so I'm actually no longer having to work full-time as a registered nurse. You guys, I make as much money as I used to make leaving the house and working all day, dropping my kids off at daycare, not seeing them all day. I had to work a lot of weekends, and I would miss friends' events. I would miss baby showers. You know, I became a registered nurse because I do love helping people, but I also saw that it was a very flexible career. At least so I thought. I figured that I would have the ability to like kind of pick and choose my shifts, and I saw that that's really not possible. A lot of hospitals are really understaffed. A lot of clinics are understaffed, and like they need you, and they need you, like, for example, almost every weekend. And I was finding like my kids, you know, were in daycare, and I love my children, and I also don't want to necessarily be around them 24/7. Like, it's fine for me to have them in the daycare, but what's happening is, like, I could never have any flexibility. Like, they had a Mother's Day tea for Avery, and I had to miss it. That made me sad. Like, Mara would get sick, and I'd still have to, like, drop her off at daycare, or I'd have to take a sick day at work. So, you guys, I'm now earning as much money with this luxury hair care company as I used to make working full time. And it's so nice because I can have them in daycare for just like you say hi? Like an hour a day. I don't even have to do that. Like, if you're a mom who has younger children who still nap, like, work this business while I know so many moms that are stuck inside their houses for like 3 hours a day while their kids are napping. I'm jealous because my kids never really napped. But I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you're already scrolling through Facebook and Instagram anyway. Like, you're already looking at stuff anyway. You're already in your mom's group commenting on, like, formula and breast milk and what baby carrier is best. So why not be building a business during those pockets of time where you can create thousands of extra dollars and have something really awesome that you are doing for yourself, for your own personal development, while your kids are napping. Yeah.
Well, I have a question. So, you know, you don't have small babies anymore, and, like, obviously, like, Mara is jumping in, like, during this time. So how do you find time, like, balance, like, to feel like you're still, like, giving everything you need to give to your girls, and then still are able to, like, do things every day to build your business?
It's really just the organizing and the time blocking. The team that we're on, so if you guys are watching, Natasha and I are part of the same team with this luxury hair care company. And because it's a lot of women who already have a business, many of the women who started this company were already entrepreneurs. They were business coaches. Hi, Becky. They were, you know, busy building their brand. They were busy nurses. Like, this was not their full-time job. So what they did, and especially the work-from-home moms, created something we call a power hour, and it works so well.
Yeah.
And you guys, I plug into that every single day, and it teaches you the steps that you need, the income-producing activities that you need, which the training is so key. Like, yeah, give me like a 2, or I don't know what number we're on. I never know what number we're on, but, like,
give us a 2.
Yeah, give us a 2 in the comments if you know that if you were to join a company and want to be, like, partnering with them to make money, that you would appreciate having training. Because I really do. It's made such a huge difference because I can plug into those trainings, do like an hour a day. Oftentimes I don't have my kiddos with me while I'm going live because I have that chance, or I'm doing other activities, but I found that it's, like, super straightforward, and I kind of was, like, calculating how many hours I spend on this business versus how many hours to work outside the home. It's crazy.
Yeah. And, you know, I think that's what's really important to me. Like, I don't have a family yet. I have Chewy, I have my little dog, like, I have my boyfriend. But, you know, I really spent a lot of time thinking about, like, how can I set up my life now to be flexible for the life that I want in the future, not just for what I want now, but what the future Natasha really wants. And the future Natasha, like, loves being a nurse, really loves helping people heal in that way. But she also, like you said, Ellie, is really tired of, like, the constraints and the time commitment it takes me to go outside my home when I could really be spending that time, like, that massive amount of time with the people that I love, and just work a little bit amount of time, like, building this business. And I think that's really what made it so appealing for me, is that, like, I didn't have to do this on my own. I have people who lead me, like hold my hand and teach me what to do, because I see a lot of women in other businesses, I don't know, like, with leggings and, like, fitness and nutrition and things like that, and who have to search out in their own time, on top of their full-time jobs, on top of what they're doing for their business, to find training because it's not provided, or to pull together the money that they're earning to pay for that training because they're not getting that training included when they're partnering with these companies. And I really appreciate that that's not been the case for us, that we get all this on top of our partnership.
Yeah, that is huge. I was paying really professional, very, they're very great at what they do. I was paying them thousands of dollars to build my business before, and now basically I'm getting paid to get coached by them. Like now I'm getting paid thousands of dollars to be coached by them, and it is like really like life changing. What a difference that makes. This is a newer company, so it's only been around for about 3 years, which is like so cool because they're still, and I do see some value to that. Their compensation plan is great. Like they actually do provide such a simple way that you can earn that residual income compared to many companies I've seen. I'm very impressed with it. But even then, I know that another part of the success is because it is the right time to join. Like, I know that we've all heard the big names like Avon and Mary Kay.
Yeah, everybody knows them.
There's some big name companies that have been around for quite a while, and they're the people who joined earlier when they started that really did quite well with it. And unfortunately, because of the way that the systems have changed, the people who are coming in now, they earn maybe like a couple $100s a year. And for me, that's not something that I want to build my time building a business. I want to make a few $1,000s a month, and I actually want to make more. Like I want to get the head of the company now, it took them 15 months to get to the head of the company, are making more than like most people make an entire year. Like it's insane.
Yeah, like Erica, the head of our organization, she makes more than I make in a year, which is pretty insane because I felt like I had a very lucrative like paying job as a nurse, and just to see the possibilities out there and that it doesn't take like years more of school for me was big because just up until a few months ago, I was really looking at going back to school and adding on to my master's degree to become a nurse practitioner, and the time and the money that would cost versus the time and the money I would actually make in my first year. And it just didn't seem like something that was going to be like financially feasible or even something financially worthwhile when when it actually wouldn't really increase my pay that much. And so but something like this, something, a business you build on your own, especially like if you want the option to like you, Ellie, like to stay at home with your kids, it really brings a limitless potential for what you can actually earn.
Yeah. I'm earning enough now that I can afford to, next
Hey,
semester
Mary.
we're gonna put our kids. What's that?
Oh, saying hi.
Oh, hey. Next semester we're gonna put our kids in a really great Montessori school that I'm really excited about. We have money now to pay for swim classes, dance classes. Like Avery's actually at her gym class right now, and that's like really huge to me. And we also make money. We have enough money. Like one of my paychecks paid enough money for our family to fly to London.
Oh, it's incredible.
Can you say Aurora? That's where her cousin lives. And like, that kind of stuff is really, really cool because before, with my husband being in the military and me not working, we didn't have that type of money. Like we had money, but we didn't have enough money where we could afford to go on vacation, where we could afford to pay for those classes for them. So you guys, if you're a stay-at-home mom, like first of all, have something for you. This will grow you as a person, as a mom. Like have something for yourself that you are investing in yourself, not just scrolling through Facebook and Instagram. You can do those things and get paid for it. And also do this for your family because this is one of those things where joining now and like hustling a little bit, you could literally be earning like we said, more than many people make in a year. You could be earning in 1 month with a little bit of hustle that's totally doable from your house with your kids. So,
I have another question, and it really comes from something that someone asked me, and it was a mom, and she stays home, and she told me that she felt like because she stayed at home to raise her kids, that she didn't have like a right to do anything else. Like that was her job, like just to raise her kids and like give to her kids constantly. And I think that's really admirable. But at the same time, like hearing her talk about that made me feel like very trapped. And I wasn't even, she wasn't talking about me. And I kind of wondered what your thoughts were about that. Cause you just said like, do something for yourself. And I think like self-care is important.
Yeah, no, that's huge. And I always want my girls to see an example of that. Like I want them, frankly, I don't feel like helicoptering around your kids 24/7 does them or you any favors whatsoever. And not to like start a parenting debate, but I'm serious. Like if all you do is focus 100% of your time on your children and you're not taking the time to do what you need to grow as an individual, then what kind of example are you being to them? Like, honestly, because there are, you know, them watching, and of course they will always know that, like, I love them and stuff, but I feel like doing what fuels me and like lights me up inside and is like growing me as a person is like extremely growing to them. And will really help them and serve them a long run. She's crawling on the table.
That's okay. But I think that's really important because it's the same thing, like for me and my siblings, like my mom taught me growing up, like you need to lead by example. Like you might not be the person who's taking care of your siblings like 100% of the time, but they're constantly looking to you to see what you're doing, to see what is possible for them or how they're limited. And so, you know, regardless of your motivations for like getting into business for yourself, but doing something that makes you feel good, that grows you personally, professionally, and makes you stronger for your family, I think is something that's just inspiring in itself and worthwhile.
Yeah. And it makes me happier. Like seriously, I see a lot of moms that get kind of sucked into like the depressed mom trap. I didn't think I could work out. I didn't think with 2 under 2 that I could find how to shower, how to work out, like how to do anything. And I was just really honestly just hanging around like, oh, what are we going to do? And like, I was like, no, I have to make this work. Like I have to figure out how to take a shower by myself. I have to figure out how to organize my time. You won't go outside? Okay, she has peanut butter all over her face. I have to organize how to spend my time working out, spend my time making healthy meals, like spend my time building a business, doing stuff that's growing me like professionally and personally. And they can look up to that. They can see their mom continue to grow as a person and not me moving backwards. Because you guys, let's face it, if you're not moving forward, then you're honestly moving back. She's crawling on the table again.
That's okay. You know, so Ellie and I are part of a partnership with a team of women who are really focused on helping others create freedom in their lives, and not just freedom for the sake of freedom, but freedom that's meaningful, freedom that is valuable to your time with yourself, your time with your family, and then your future goals and aspirations. And we have this really cool coaching opportunity that's coming up in May. It's a special coaching program to help women like us, like women who are busy, coming from different lives and different backgrounds, but women who really have a common goal of wanting to create freedoms for themselves. This is a special training to help us launch businesses and get them off the ground and actually profit in this first month, like upwards of $1,000. And, you know, if you like relate to me or Ellie at all, or you feel like you want to be able to grow yourself and find these freedoms for yourself, please share this. Please send us a message or even just comment like what those aspirations you have for yourself are, because I think I think that coaching program is totally doable even for moms, right, Ellie?
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing I have to share is like, I know a lot of women and a lot of stay-at-home moms have tried something like this before, a work-at-home opportunity, and it might have involved a product that like, frankly, wasn't consumable. It was clothing or it was jewelry or it was something that people just don't need to be using all the time. Or, you know, Natasha and I came from the same business before where it was like we were trying to change people's lifestyles. Yeah. It was very, very difficult to earn an income doing that. As much as we are passionate about imparting like our values of health and wellness, and as much as we are passionate about that and training other people to have the opportunity, we joined really late in the company's timeline. And we also didn't have that leadership and training on our team to figure out what were the activities that we could do to build a business and to actually create money. And we actually learned that, frankly, their compensation plan really like was not that great from a business perspective from actually earning money. It was interesting because I always thought
thumbs down to that
at the top were making, thumbs down in the comments. I really thought that with the amount of work and like, you know, training that all of the higher ranks were putting in, that they'd be earning like a cash flow that kind of matched that or exceeded it. And what I found out was that was not true at all. And, you know, for me, it's like, I still want to continue to do something that aligns with my values of health and wellness. Yeah. I still want to do something which aligns with my values of personal development, helping other people to develop personally and professionally, but that also pays me money because that's so important. And, you know, I got the kind of like idea from a lot of women that, oh, well, I've tried something like this. And I'm like, you haven't had the opportunity to partner with a company that has a consumable product. Because, give us like a thumbs up in the comments if you wash your hair. Because I really
we all wash our hair.
Like, everyone's using it. we have the social media marketing training, which is key right now. It's like, it's 2018. You have to know how to be marketing this correctly, and in a way that really connects you to people and doesn't feel spammy and gross. And then you also have to have the training. It makes such a difference. So we have all three of those things. Natasha and I found out that, like, actually we're really good at this.
Yeah,
But we
I
were
wouldn't
just
known.
with a company before, and a team before, that it, like, wasn't actually the right time, the right product, or the right training. So
yeah.
Well, thank you
this
for having me live.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, you guys. And please reach out if you want to explore this opportunity and just like creating the life that you want to live. Please send us a message or leave a comment below. Thank you so much, Ellie.
Yeah. Bye, Natasha. Have a good rest of your
Bye,
day.
guys.
Bye.